I'd like to take this opportunity to thank everybody for coming and thank everybody that has made this day possible. You obviously all know who you are. Katie's already told me I've got to keep it short and keep it clean. So for the last 15 minutes I've had it dangled in a nice cold pint of water. Thank you, Steve, for your kind words, and more importantly, thank you to you and Cheryl for bringing my beautiful wife into this world. Without that, we wouldn't be here celebrating today. They say if you want to know what your wife's going to look like in 30 years, take a look at their mother. So, Cheryl, I'm looking and I'm liking. I can honestly say that I'm the proudest man in the world today that Kate has become my wife, and I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with my best friend.
But I'd just like to take this opportunity and thank you all for coming. It's a great pleasure to see you all here this afternoon, and I hope you're going to enjoy it. And we've got some good music this evening, so I hope you enjoy that. I'd like to thank Sarah, my sister-in-law, and Ma for all the effort they put in with all the wedding decorations and everything that's here. Fantastic. It's been most appreciated, and I think you would agree it looks absolutely fantastic. I'd like to say a few words about Scott and Katie. Katie's been an absolutely fantastic daughter. She joined me with the business of Prestige probably 7 years ago, about the time she met Scott, and she's actually excelled, done absolutely fantastic really with what she's done. She's passed her test. She was the youngest person within our network, 20 years of age, to pass all her HGVs. She then went on to take a CPC, which is something you need to run the vehicles, an operator's license, and she passed all that first time, which is a really difficult exam, so we're really pleased about that. She's done a 2 years accounts course, so she can run the company. I'm retiring. Yeah. And Scott, well, what can I say about Scott, really? Scott's been an inspiration to us, really. When he came to us, he was working for a local scaffolding company, and he said to me, I don't really know what I'm going to do in life. He said, I think I want to change your career. And I said, well, from what I can make of it, you're pretty good at the scaffolding. So he started to buy a little bit of scaffolding, and then he worked at evenings, weekends. So I gave him a little bit of hand myself doing it. And now he's grown into a really good business. How many guys we got, Scott? Quite a few guys with him now. We've got a couple here. But I'm really proud of the way he's built the business up. So I've given him a little bit of hand, but he's done it basically all on his own, and we're really proud of what he's done.
You look outside of your dreams, 'cause you might miss the moment he's reaching out his hand. And you Look beyond all your things, 'cause you might overlook that she's asking you to dance.
Katie, I give you this ring
As a sign of our marriage,
as a sign of our marriage.
with my body I honour you.
With my body, I honour you.
All that I am, I give to you.
All that I am, I give to you.
All that I have, I share with you.
All that I have, I share with you.
Within the love of God.
Within the love of God.
Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. He knows the form. Right, Scott, I give you this ring
Scott, I give you this ring
as a sign of our marriage.
as a sign of our marriage.
With my body, I honour you.
With my body, I honour you.
All that I am, I give to you.
All that I am, I give to you.
All that I have, I share with you.
All that I have, I share with you.
Within the love of God.
Within the love of God,
Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. There.
There you go.
No matter the risk or the road you take, journey is worth every friend you make. When you give all you got for love, you gotta give all you got, gotta give all you got for love. 'Cause you're here for a moment, you give all you got, gotta give all you got for love. 'Cause you're here for a moment, you give all you got, gotta give all you got for love. 'Cause you're here for a moment, you give all you got for love.
Katie and I first met 7 years ago out clubbing in Brighton. When she caught me doing my John Travolta dance moves, she just couldn't resist. Now, in all seriousness, when I first saw Katie, I knew she was the one. After seeing her 3 or 4 times out clubbing, I then found out she worked in Truffles Bakery in Stenning. So one afternoon, walking home from the pub, I walked past the window, gave her a wave, and on the way back, plucked up enough courage to ask her out on her first date. And the rest is history. Not only have I had the privilege of dating the woman of my dreams, but on top of all that, Katie and I have brought 2 amazing children into this world, and I cannot thank her enough for Elby and Darcy.
When I first met Scott, he was arm wrestling the teacher. That's when I knew their Milky Bars made him strong and tough. Mind you, the geezer was 80 years old. There is this one other time, however, when we were younger, just after I met him, we used to drive a huge Range Rover around his nan's field, thinking we were Pat Tate and Tony Tucker. Scott told me that he met Katie out clubbing in Brighton. What he doesn't tell anyone is he spent most of the time walking up and down Stenning High Street when Katie worked in Truffles, plucking up the courage to ask her out on a date. Poor bugger burned the soles out of his shoes. Well, it was clearly worth it. Here we are today celebrating our marriage, and of course I'd like to say congratulations on our 2 amazing children, Elby and Darcy. At this point, I'd like to thank you all to stand and raise a toast to Scott and Katie, the bride and groom, and to all the family and friends who have made it here today on this wonderful celebration. I raise a toast to you. Yeah.
Those of you that don't know me, I'm Scott's father, Des, or as Scott likes to call me, Del or Derek, from Only Fools and Horses. Well, don't the special couple look great today? I'm sure you all had some great times with Scott and Katie. Steve and Cheryl, I'd like to thank you too for everything you've done, not just today, but over the last 2 years. You've made it a very special day. I'm going to introduce my brother Matt, who has been the Toastmaster today. Thanks for helping today. So I'm lucky to say I have two sons, Luke and Scott, who I'm very proud of and love very much. But today, of course, is about Katie and Scott. When Scott was a baby, he was quite a guzzler on the milk. He was at times called the Milky Bar Kid. He had several hobbies growing up. Him and his brother got into motocross, making friends. It was an expensive hobby. Without his nan and granddad's support, would not have been able to do it. I'm sure Grandad and others are looking down proud of you both today. Scott started training in the gym about 15, working out hard. There's been many proud moments as a father, but one sticks in mind. Now, I might not be able to pick that baby boy up anymore that has grown into a man, but I'll always carry you in my heart. Katie, how does it feel to be an Andrews now? You have been part of this family for some time now, and we all love you dearly. You are very special. They should call you Wonder Woman. Juggling everything you do each day, helping with the businesses, being a mum, I couldn't have asked for a more special person to be my daughter-in-law. You're so warm-hearted. Thanks for everything you do and for making Scott so happy. Oh, and when you're cooking up that sausage dinner with the honey and brown sauce, can I come round? Well, Scott, that old saying by Dale Boy, who dares wins. I think you both won. Thank you for our beautiful grandchildren. I'd like to raise a toast now to Scott and Katie. Now, if there's any ups and downs, I know they'll only be in the bedroom. Thanks, everybody.